Alright my peeps, y'all about ready? Because in this episode I'm going to show you how I made paradise mine on a budget. And I'm going to show you how I almost lost it too. And spoiler alert, this footage right here, not in this episode. It just works with the music. But stay with me just the same through my first epic video. I promise, plenty to see here.
So, you gotta tell me what the YouTube channel is too.
The YouTube channel is Urban Traveler. Good morning, guys. Hope you are ready for another day in paradise. It is like 6:30. Man, people are already out. They're jogging in groups, not just a little something. So it's about 6:30, and I want to get an early start because I have to actually check out today to go on to my next spot. And there's some things I want to do down at the beach that I saw yesterday, and I want to try to see if I can get into it. One of the reasons I came back to Hawaii is so I can do this thing, and who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? They are doing it right there. So I want to go try it and see if I want to go ask about it and see if I can get into like a reservation to do it or whatever it takes. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you yet because they might say no, and I might be editing this like straight out. You know, I never showed you guys my room, but since I didn't film it, you're just gonna have to settle for the pics that enticed me into booking it. So this here's my room, and I know it looks small, but this here's a Murphy bed, so when you check in, it actually looks like this. And I can't even lie. When I first entered this room, I thought I was in the wrong room. I was looking everywhere. I was looking in the closet, looking in the bathroom, talking about where is the bed? Because it had been so long since I booked it, I totally forgot I booked a room with a Murphy bed. And the room even comes with a little kitchenette, which of course I didn't have time to use. And usually, I could pretty much say always, I always book a place that has a nice gym, but this was the first time I went the entire vacation without trying to work out. And I won't be doing that again. Whew, they put pretty everywhere, don't they? Look at that. Alright, so as I give you guys a brief tour of the grounds, it's very important to me that you understand this is not a flex, nor will I ever do a video bragging about the place I'm staying. I'm not out here bragging, talking about, look at me, look at me. Nah. See, I want you to see that you can safely have different kinds of experiences. As a content creator from the Bronx and one who is extremely visual, my goal is to show you guys what's possible. Now, am I proud that I'm here? Hell yeah! I'm proud that I figured out how to do something for my birthday and I got the courage to make it happen. Now, in all honesty, this is the most expensive place of the 4 places I stayed during this trip. But for my birthday, I wanted to treat myself to 2 nights at a resort for once. And so, like I do every year, I started planning my August trip in January. How you doing, man? I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if this is my first time ever noticing or just didn't remember, but this is straight up my first time ever seeing a koi pond. Good morning, how are you? What I mean is a koi pond at a place I stayed. Damn, I thought I was doing this right. How you doing? I thought I was doing this right, but I think only booking 2 nights here might not have been the best idea. Jeez. Wow, this is so relaxing. So in no way possible can this be mistaken as a budget hotel. Where the word budget comes in is, I started budgeting my finances in January so that I could stay here at the Marriott Kauai Beach Club in August. It's just like I wanted to go stay at the Venetian, but I don't think I need to go to the Venetian. I really don't. I am kind of good right now. Oops, I'm sorry, I almost dropped it. Kind of good. This is why it didn't really bother me to spend $24 on a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and a mango slushie because I had already budgeted it in. This is also why I think it's easier to plan a trip based on what you want to do versus where you want to go. And if you plan where you're going to stay based on what you're going to do, and you plan well in advance, it's now easier to plan where you're going to stay based on what's in your heart versus what's in your pocket. Mango slushie. And got me a little bird sitting right there. He's just hanging out. I know he's just waiting for me to drop the phone with him. I know how they do. By the way, this bacon, egg, and cheese has Canadian bacon and Gouda cheese. And let me tell you, I love me some Gouda cheese. Maybe that's why it costs $24. After breakfast, it was time to get back on my mission. Now, before we get too far into it, I want to ask you guys, go ahead, drop a like on the video. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. And a lot of my subscribers are telling me that they're not getting notifications when I drop a video. So look for the little bell icon up in the corner and turn it on. This way, when I drop a video, you'll know about it. And you can check it out. Now, where were they? Where were they? So I saw some guys out here surfing, but they weren't surfing on typical surfboards. And when I say not typical, they were surfing on some special kind of surfboards. And since I'm keeping it real, one of the reasons why this is my third year coming to Hawaii is because I want to learn more about these surfboards and I want to learn how to surf on them. That is him. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello? Hi. How are you? Oh man, I'm sorry to bother you. I hope I'm not bothering you.
No, it's not at all.
Cool. I came out to Hawaii because I wanted to learn how to do this. Did you rent this or is this yours?
No, I don't know of any place that
Oh man!
rents this. I mean, I think there is a guy that rents e-foils.
Right.
This
is not an e-foil?
No. This is a foil drive.
Oh
So
wow.
it's a different company. So I use like my equipment, whatever equipment I'm used to, and then I attach this to it. And there's a battery kind of up inside here.
Yeah.
And you just attach everything up and then go out.
Ah.
So it's different. This is, foil drive is different. The e-foils have a propeller that's down here.
Right. Huh.
So when you're in the wave, the propeller's always in the wave.
Right.
And, so there's drag. It's a little not as maneuverable, a little bit more tricky because the wave's giving you power and you have to adjust this power, But with this, you watch, I use the propeller to get out. But then once I turn and I get on a wave,
You
then
start.
I pop it up.
Got it.
And the propeller comes out of the water, so I'm just flying the foil in the water.
Oh,
it's
so
much more
you're.
maneuverable.
Ah.
Yeah.
And it lasts longer.
No, it's really fun. But
So you made this kind of?
well, this is just you buy a box and it comes with a propeller and a battery, and
Right.
cord that connects it, and a hand control device. So you just turn this hand control device on, unlock it by holding that down, and then whenever you squeeze the trigger.
Okay.
So as soon as I catch a wave, I'll be going, and you catch the wave, I just let off on the trigger, and then I ride it in. And then I land it, and I re-engage it.
That's what's up. All right. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, what's really nice about the foiling is that you don't, like with surfing, you need a breaking wave.
Right. Which I can't time for some reason. I cannot time that
Well,
breaking wave.
Yeah, well, you need a breaking wave. So like we tried to catch it, and the wave's breaking. But with the foil, all you need is a swell.
Got you.
And once you get on the swell, so long as you can keep the foil engaged, kind of going back and forth across it. Then, like yesterday, I was out and I was catching waves out by that cliff point on that far side there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd ride the swell all the way to the beach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was super fun. I warn you, very addicting. You know, I about 7 years, 7, 8. See how old? 7. I started. So 6 to 7 years ago. I started. 7 years ago, I guess I started.
Oh, did you say 70?
Yeah, I turned 71 in about a week.
Really?
I was.
Oh my goodness!
on a stand-up paddleboard.
Okay.
With the foil on it, and just struggling, but I learned. But once I got up, and you feel like you're floating or flying.
Right.
It's just a wonderful feeling.
Very, very cool, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you up, but
Yeah. I don't.
guess
know.
I have to buy one. Do you live here? Do you live in?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to do this whenever you want.
Yeah. And I'm retired, so my wife and I use a camper van we have on the mainland, and I have foiling equipment up on the mainland that I use. So I have a real addiction. I try and get in almost every day.
It's that good, huh?
Oh,
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Hopefully in a couple of days I'm going to be able to do this. Hopefully. Oh man. Hey! Ugh. And he said it's addicting. So this is something I could get into and I could just be doing and it'll be like almost the ultimate. Cause y'all gotta know by now, I love me some water activities. Come on, man. People talk about nice beaches. The thing about these beaches on these resorts is, these resorts here, like you can't get past the gate, so you can't get on this beach. Like this beach is blocked off. This is what it looks like from the air. You got that, YouTube? This is Google Maps I'm using. This is not me. But this is what it looks like from the air. So that's why it's like closed off to the world. But even if it wasn't, there ain't nobody here. See right there? If I was sitting right there with my Corona, I could make a commercial. I could straight up make a commercial. If I had a Corona and I was sitting right there. And just like that, it is time for me to check out and get on to my next adventure. Now, the day before this, I did the super raft tour of the Nepali coast. And today, I'm going to go grab some food. I'm going to pick up some equipment to help me on my next adventure, get some provisions, and then get on the road. I'm going to stop and grab something to eat. I think I'm going right there to Calypso. So I should have parked. World famous Calypso. Now I come here a lot. Of all the places I go in Kauai for food, I gotta say I come here the most, and for a couple of reasons. I like the vibe and I like the food. And in my opinion, that's saying a lot, because Kauai, as beautiful a place as it is, it ain't known for its good food. So when I find something I like, especially food, I will go out of my way to get it. And that's what I did here, because Calypso is at least 45 minutes to an hour away from where I was staying. So let's start with the coconut shrimp.
Okay.
And then from there, I will go with a bacon cheeseburger.
Do you want cheddar, mozzarella, pepper jack, or blue cheese?
I say cheddar. I haven't had cheddar on a burger in a while. Do you have a medium well?
Medium.
And do you have any grilled onions?
I have grilled onions.
You put those on there?
You can go on it.
Will you put those on there for me?
Yes, of course I will.
Okay. They are playing the classic reggae at this joint. know I got the coconut shrimp, and I already know it's good. And it's only $13. My go-to appetizers are fried calamari and coconut shrimp, especially if it's a place I've been before and I already know I like it. And once again, I ain't mad. These are some pretty good-sized shrimp. I mean, they don't skimp on the shrimp. It's also juicy and it's very tasty. The shrimp is plump and seasoned. There's some good coconut shrimp. But what about you? When you're looking for an appetizer, do you scroll through the menu hoping to find something new, or do you revert back to one of your go-tos? Let me know. And let me know what your favorite appetizer is. Maybe I could get a new go-to. So much. That is a pretty burger. Now, one of my favorite things to eat is a big old messy burger, especially when it's tasty. And this right here is messy, is tasty, it's doing what a burger's supposed to do. And I don't even know why I like a messy burger so much, especially when you gotta hold it real tight and you be pushing stuff back in. But then again, there are people that like crab legs, and you don't get no messier than crab legs. You know, I also like Calypso because it's the opposite end of the spectrum. It's totally different from where I was staying. Alright, so like I said, I got my burger for my build your own burger for $17. My appetizer was coconut shrimp for $13 plus my drink. So I spent less than $35 for lunch. A big lunch in Kauai. Right. So I am heading out this one-horse town, one-road town, I guess. So now I'm going to go pick up my equipment. Stop and grab some provisions for the night, and yeah. The reason I didn't want to go early in the day is because I was hoping to miss a lot of that sun. I think between this afternoon and tomorrow morning when it's time to check out, I'm gonna get hit with the sun. So I think I'm going to buy me a little canopy to go over, just someplace where I can hide under the sun, and protect myself from the sun. They have a bunch of one-lane bridges in Kauai, which is just kind of cute. And so they have to wait for the cars to go through. Once cars go through on one side, then the other side takes over. Then once cars go through on this side, then that side takes over. I mean, it's kind of cool, very considerate, not to have everybody always like, I gotta go first. I guess everybody understands, so everybody cooperates. Couldn't do this where I'm from. Definitely couldn't do this in Jersey. Not the way them Jersey folks drive. Whew. People think it's crazy when I say Jersey drivers are way worse than New York drivers. But they really, really are. Way worse than New York drivers. But being on a road like this, where I guess you gotta be patient, because the reality is like, where you going? So it doesn't even make sense to try to push through or go fast or whatever, because there's only one lane going both ways. Whew. Made it to this. Alright, here we go. I remember those campsites that way. Woohoo! Y'all see that? This is why I didn't have a camera on for the last 5 miles, because it's stupid treacherous. This has to be the worst road. Between the bumps and the potholes, the worst road I've ever been on. and you won't believe it, but the speed limit, you won't believe it, but the speed limit is 25. The speed limit is 25 on this bad boy. And I'm lucky if I can get 6 miles an hour out of this road. Well, it is bananas. So I got to my campsite, and I set up camp just enough so I could take a moment to enjoy this. Because sometimes you can just let the beautiful things pass you right on by, but not today. So I got my campsite set up, and I thought it would be hard to just come out here and not do anything at all. See, my whole reason for coming out here was so that I could look up and see the Perseid meteor shower. And I really didn't care how long I had to wait because this is nice. Now, I do realize that a lot of people can't do this. They can't just go somewhere and chill, especially by themselves. But this is how I know I still like me. I once read somewhere that a truly boring person is a person that's always bored. So if you don't think you can just sit and enjoy your own presence, your own company, you gotta ask yourself, why can't I just sit and enjoy my own company without doing something? Why can't I enjoy my own thoughts, my own recollection, the peace around me? I mean, what's better than this? I got the ocean in front of me and the mountains behind me. I got my favorite drink, which automatically lifts my spirits. If I can't enjoy this, what's the point? Man, this has to be the most peaceful night I've had in a very long time. I mean, when I turn all the lights out, I can see everything. I can see the ground, I can see everything. But the sky, there's so many stars. Yo, I can't even tell you. I know I came out here to record the meteor shower, but if I don't get them at this point, I'm cool. I'm okay because I can just chill here doing nothing for real. I really can. This is nice. Coolest thing about camping, well, two coolest things. One, there's no time limit. I can move at my pace. I love this. Sitting here trying to figure it out. And the reason I thought of that is when you're camping by yourself, you don't have to be perfect. You know, if you mess up, you're the only one that knows. You can mess up, you can try as many times, like putting up this tent. It's a hiking tent, so you're supposed to carry it in your backpack. I've never seen a tent like that before. So it took me not long to start putting it together, but it took me longer. I think I would have been embarrassed not knowing immediately, knowing how to put it together. Like I had to sit there and like look at it and figure it out and stuff like that. Because they didn't give you the instructions. So I know if I was with somebody, there would have been more pressure. You know what I mean? So the fact that I could just take my time, if I goof, I goof. So I got my gear from a company called Pitch a Tent, and last time I went camping out here. I went to them and they were cool. But this time I'm realizing that I had to do the same thing I had to do last time. And I think it should be involved in any package you get if you're camping and you get a stove. If you get a stove, that's a stove. If you get a stove, you should automatically they should give you a table, because you're not going to be thinking of that. But they're the campers. They know this. You know what I mean? They know this. So they should just automatically give you a complimentary table so you can put all your stuff on, while you're using that. I know not every trip is perfect, but that truly is one of the few gripes I had on this trip, which I think says a lot for proper planning, right? Another thing I do when I'm cooking bacon is I switch places, because at some point, at some point you start to realize that one side of the pan's cooking better than the other. So I switch places, I flip it sometimes so that it'll all get equal cookage. Look how flat that is, yo. This is why I use center cut. Woo, look how... So since that's almost cooked, I'm gonna put this over here. And just like that, it's sizzling. Yeah, that burner's not cooking as fast. So, no music. Have breakfast and we'll chill here for a little bit. Enjoy this site. Since I paid my $30 for it, I'm going to enjoy it. Now, I almost feel like it's all mine. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like all that out there belong to me. That's what it feels like. It ain't true, but that's what it feels like. All that out there belong to me. Look at that. That's the boat I did from the tour the day before. I wonder if they're going to get to go in the caves like we did. They were cool. They were really cool. There's somebody swimming way out there by the boat already. Glad he didn't run him over. Oh man, you almost saw the end of the Urban Traveler. All right, and this is why they say don't swim alone, because this is, you can tell I'm the Urban Traveler. Because see, if I was one of them Beach Boys or whatever, I would have known, do not do this. So like a fool, I went down to the ocean, because even though I always book a stay near the beach, I never do that. But guess what? I don't know what I was thinking or what I was doing. But I do know right here, those waves, that undertow, they were pulling me right back out. That's why I couldn't catch my balance. I'm laughing now, but I know for a fact that the only reason I did not panic is because I had those goggles on, and I had the goggles on because I got on contacts. So if I didn't have contacts, I wouldn't have put the goggles on. Man, talk about taking a beating. The Nepali coast was letting me know who's in charge. Straight up sucked me back out, and I just grabbed the ground and just pulled myself and waited and held in and waited for the wave to go by me, you know. And then I stood up, but then there was another one right behind it. It smacked me again. Oh man, whew. Glad I'm still here. So if anyone ever wonders why you don't see a bunch of boats along the shores of the coast of Hawaii, especially Kauai, now you know. These waves ain't no joke. I had no idea. Trying to, no, I knew. Trying to strike a set. Yeah. Trying to strike camp in this sun. Woo! Crazy. Y'all can't see it, I don't think. Let me see, can you tell? No, you can't see. I am dripping in sweat. Dripping. Now, I want y'all to try to imagine I'm doing this. This is a 30-minute hike. 30 minutes, and it's only 5 miles, and it's taking so long. I saw, like, I'm in a Jeep, but I'm in a Jeep Renegade, and I saw like real Jeeps coming through here, and they were flying through here. But I don't know if it's their Jeep, because that's one thing, and so they know what their Jeep is capable of, and they don't have to worry about the consequences of breaking somebody else's Jeep. So I'm coming out of I guess the campgrounds. Feels like I just came back to civilization. Look at that. Speed bumps ahead, next 5 miles, slow down. How much slower can a brother go? Whew. When I was a kid, I saw this movie. I think it was an old movie on TV one night. I was staying up late at night, and it was a movie, I think it was called Gargoyles. And they lived in a desert, but every time I find myself on like a desert road like this with hardly any cars on it or whatever, I always think about that movie, because these things like came out of the sky and it would just grab people. It was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know if anybody remembers that movie or anyone ever saw it. It's an old movie, so if you don't like old movies, you won't appreciate it. But for some reason, that movie always pops into my mind. I would have to say every summer, because every summer I find myself on one of these weird adventures off in the woods, or off on desert roads or something like that. So I stopped by JoJo's Shave Ice, and I got me a shave ice. For some reason, every time I drive by here, I gotta get one. But this time, I think is my reward for not drowning. For real. Thank you so much. Woo! Okay. Now, oops. Woo! Y'all. Oh, man. All right. So it's not the breakout, but I ain't mad. At all. It feels good. It seems like it has a lot more horsepower than the breakout. I'm going to talk to them about it. Looks like it's bad. It's like a big old cop bike. Like I'm on chips or something. Going into Walmart to see if I can get a phone holder. See if they have anything like that. Because I'm trying to be honest with you guys, I'll tell you, I do regret not getting more footage showing me riding the bike. But I think it was because I was somewhat disappointed and embarrassed that it wasn't Breakout. The Breakout's just a pretty bike. And also I found myself feeling like I had to be more careful because it's so much bigger bike. But it's still made for a good ride. So just so I can get some miles under me, get familiar with the bike, I rode straight to a familiar place, which is Waialua Falls. I don't know if y'all remember, but these are the waterfalls they used in the beginning of that show, Fantasy Island. Okay, time to get back on the bike and time to get it moving, because it's a little warm out this joint. Because YouTube doesn't like it, you're not going to see any drone footage of the falls, but I do wish I'd hiked down to the bottom and captured them from that angle. something after the ride. The ride was kind of cool. Just ordered some fish and chips. I don't know if y'all know, but fish and chips is one of my go-to dishes. One of my go-to dishes. I just like it. I don't know why, but I do. Always have. Always have. Okay, so this is the catch of the day. And it's good. Pretty damn tasty. So, like a real piece of fish. Still a little hot, but it's good. Lightly battered. Look at that. It's like fish. Not fish out of a store. Like catch of the day. So I ain't even ask her, she might not know. So it's my understanding that Kauai is the more expensive of the islands. I haven't been to Maui, so I can't swear to that, but I know it's definitely more expensive than Oahu. And with that, vacation lunch on the Garden Island for $23, I don't think is that bad. But let me know, what do you think? Tartar sauce tastes better on the fries than the ketchup does. Kind of forget how real fish tastes. You know, like fresh fish. I forget, I don't get to have it that often. Now when I'm home, I eat salmon all the time, like every week. But salmon's not the fresh fish catch of the day. Know what I mean? Anyway, I liked it here at the terrace. It was kind of cool. So I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do right now. I'm gonna go chill in my room. Because it's actually not just a room, it's a full freaking apartment. So since I'm paying for it, and it's a full freaking apartment, I think I'm gonna go chill on the premises. I never do that, man. It's just like, you know what else we're gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys a tour because I think the host did such a good job at making these accommodations good for its guests. They should get some acknowledgement. So I'm going to quickly show you this beautiful one-bedroom apartment. So when you first come in, you immediately see these three paintings. Then you hear the sound, so obviously you're going to look to the right. And you know that's waiting. Right up above are these track lights, which are really cool. Really bright too. I instantly feel the coziness of this Airbnb. I mean, look how it's decorated. This is a warmth you're not gonna find in a hotel. Man, come on. Okay, these folks really know how to decorate a joint. They did their Airbnb homework. So not only do I have a place inside to eat, I've got this. And it's really cool to eat out on the terrace. But if I want it, I still have this nice dining room table here. So y'all should be here. Y'all should be here. Come on, man. What? They did their Airbnb homework for real, for real. All these little touches, all these little knickknacks gave me the impression that any minute these people were gonna walk in and go, yo, why you in my house? Kitchen is very, very well stocked. Nice plates. I don't know if I'm capturing it, but I hope y'all can feel how cozy this kitchen is. You know, the hosts have to be leading a really good life because I am convinced this is their vacation home, and for them to be able to trust this to a total stranger. Nice refrigerator with the ice maker. Ooh. Good old, I think that's an induction stove. I really like these turtles under this coffee table. Yeah, this place is way too lived in. But I ain't mad, because I'm here now. Nice little art right there. And more art right here. This part of the tour was shot when I first arrived. That's why my luggage is still in the middle of the hallway, and that's why this bed is so well made, because I couldn't have done that. Yeah, I really commend them on these little personal touches. I mean, it gives it a feel that you just want to take care of it. You know what I mean? Wow. You almost have to wonder. Oh my goodness. Why? I love these emerald color bowl sinks and the well type faucet. It's kind of cool. Since you could already hear the sounds from outside, it's almost like they wanted to bring the look into the bathroom as well. And how could you not appreciate the salamander that's hanging on the wall that's painted to look like the jungle? Come on, man. Why are they not living here? This must be their... And how can you not appreciate this shower? I'm sorry, did I forget to tell y'all that this is a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom beachfront apartment? Yeah, I think I did. And if you didn't know, this is an amazingly well-decorated Airbnb listing. Now you know. A little scale, just in case you're curious. Yeah. And this is the Airbnb listing. Also, in case you're curious. So I was going to take one more ride on the bike before I turned it in, but I thought I'd have a little lunch first. And since I've been here, I've been enjoying almost every meal out here on the terrace because I think it's kind of cool. Alright, so I decided to pull over, just walk the streets of Kauai, which is the town, city, I don't know, town that I'm staying in, and just stroll in the street to see what's up. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
You're the same biker guy over
Same biker guy over there.
Wow,
So
how did you turn around so fast?
So I have a question. So I don't see many sisters in Kauai, so I thought I'd stop this beautiful lady for you guys to see how she felt about being here in Kauai.
I love it. It's gorgeous. I love the ocean.
Yeah?
Just being by the ocean, the fresh fruit and the smoothies.
How long have you been here?
Banana bread over there. Honestly, 2 days.
And what have you been doing since you've been here?
Biking, just seeing all the beaches, getting fresh fruit.
Okay. And what do you think of the people?
What do I think of the people?
Yeah.
Friendly. Very friendly.
Oh, sorry. I'm zoomed in. Sorry.
Zoomed in all right.
No, I just realized I zoomed in earlier. I was shooting something.
I see.
Right, so and I was like, oops, that might be a little close.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
the people are very friendly. They're amazing, and nothing. I haven't seen anything bad happen. So.
Okay, no, I mean I like it. This is, believe it or not, this is my 3rd year.
Really?
Here, I came here thinking I'm never going to Hawaii, and so I'm coming here, and I went to Oahu, and I'm loving
Traveling
it.
all the islands.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, and it's been really cool. But like I said, Oahu is different than this in a lot of ways.
Because Oahu's like the city.
Yeah, and I guess because the military's there, you get to see more of us.
Yeah.
You know, I heard the radio station had hip hop music on it and things like that.
You know, someone was just blasting No Scrubs down the street, and I said, "Oh, okay. I'm here for that."
Yeah, see, so it's a cool place. I just wanted to know, get it from beautiful sister how she felt. Where are you from, may I ask?
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, but I've been living in California.
Really?
So this is so different from California.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, people-wise.
Oh, okay.
People-wise.
Okay.
You can feel a little free.
Okay.
I think out in California it's very superficial, a little judgmental at times. So here it's just, you do what you want, you feel good, you spread the energy you need to.
And that's the reason I keep coming here, because the people, it is a little freer.
Yeah.
I like that. So I know you're in a rush. I don't want to hold you up. Thank you. What's your name again?
Asia.
Asia.
Yes.
Thank you much,
Mark, it was
Asia.
very nice meeting
You
you.
too.
You
So
gotta tell me what this YouTube channel is too.
the YouTube channel is Urban Traveler.
Urban Traveler.
Urban Traveler. So this is the way you gotta end this story. He was only 17 in a madman's dream. Yo, thanks a lot for sticking with me all the way to the end of this video. Of course, you know I'm going to need you to drop me a comment, because like always, not only is it important to the channel, but your thoughts are very important to me. So leave me a comment, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Drop me a like and turn on your notifications so you know when I drop the next one. Peace.